channel. Wow, that was awkward. Happy belated Valentine's Day. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. Well, technically, me and my partner celebrated our Valentine's Day yesterday on Sunday, but it was really great. Today's video was actually supposed to be me, I was gonna vlog me giving him his present, right? So I gave him, let me explain what happened. I bought him two presents, so to speak. The one was like socks, right? And then I got him like a different present, which was like more thought out, right? So the reason I got him socks first was like just to see his reaction and like, just to be like, oh, really, she got me socks? Has she not been seeing the tweets of how James hates socks and whatever? So, and then I vlogged that, but I forgot to vlog me giving him his second gift. And he was like super excited about his second gift. I mean, he liked his first gift as well, like his socks. So yeah, let me just show you him getting his socks. So I got you something. I got you something. Stop it. Yes, I got you plastic. You're such a weirdo. Wow. Yes. You're welcome. Happy Valentine. It was him getting his socks. I was fairly excited, but it's still socks. And then like when I gave him his present, which is a coffee mug that had the letter Q, a bookmark, and earphones, because he had been complaining about his earphones. So I got him those earphones, and then yeah, I was very, very excited about them. Like, he was like so excited. I really wish I had vlogged it because it was so cute how excited he was. But I couldn't do that. So instead, I decided to upload this video instead, where I'm telling you about like my woes with moving in this year. It's just a really short video, just basically to update you guys on like where I'll be taking the next year's videos. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is, I am Sesona Buyeye. As you can see, there's a change of scenery. That is because I have officially moved into my apartment, my new apartment. So yeah, basically this video is just to show you that change of scenery. I'll be like basically shooting my videos at different parts of the apartment. I really love it because of the lighting. And yeah, so anyway, I just thought I'd like make it like a quick short story time of like what I went through just to get here to this apartment. So basically, for those who don't know, or for those who don't follow me on Twitter, and it's another gift by the way, for those who don't follow me on Twitter, then like you don't know what happened, or like, yeah, anyway, so I'm in my third year now, and so basically I'm an NSFAS kid, and so it's very hard to look for accommodation as an NSFAS kid, because like you have to get like accredited accommodation, and it's very hard because those places go by quickly, like they end quickly. So anyway, it's very hot in here actually. So basically what happened was last year I lived at a different accommodation, student accommodation, and it was okay. I just didn't like the fact that it was like living in rooms actually, and like the kitchen was the common area that we shared from the setup that I went for. And last year they had a special running for NSFAS kids, and then this year they didn't. So I couldn't afford to go back there simply because like my mom didn't have the financial means to get me there. Because NSFAS doesn't pay admin fees or deposits, and they wanted an admin fee and a deposit. So I was like, okay, I need to find a place that'll be affordable, that'll be affordable in the sense that like if I have to pay a deposit, then it's not that much, because if I'm not mistaken, like the amount that I had to pay before moving in at that place for this year, it amounted to 11,000 rand. So I was like, you know what, that's not happening. Like my mom can't afford that. So we need to find another place. I need to find another place and whatever. And then I came across this tweet and someone was like, oh no, like Digs Connect, this app, it has a student accommodation. So I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. I gave it a try and I put my filters in and everything. And then I found the place that I'm living at right now. And like before they hadn't had furnished apartments, so I was very shocked when I saw that, and I saw the price and I was like, what? So I went on their website just to confirm all of this, and it was true. So I was like, okay. And then at first I wanted to go for a studio apartment, and that was also shared, and I was like, at least I'll be sharing with one other person. And then as I saw like more, and then I came here and they were like, the studios are sold out, so I should like find another place, like maybe a loft or whatever. So I'm like, okay, let me see the lofts. And then there was one which was a 3 sharing loft and a 4 sharing loft. That's the one I have, 4 sharing, and I really love it, especially because of the fact that like everything is so spaced out beautifully and everything. So I was like, okay, let's get it. The one thing that pulled me to this place was the fact that they said no deposit, right? They said no deposit. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I will take it. I just had to pay an admin fee, which was like 995. So I'm like, perfect, I'll take it. And then as we were walking to go get the application form, the lady's like, yeah, as you know, no admin fee needs to be paid. But I mean, not admin fee, no deposit needs to be paid, but you're going to need to pay the first month's rent. And I was like, but I thought you guys said there's no need for a deposit. She's like, no, it's not a deposit, it's the first month's rent. And that's how they get you. That right there is how they get you. They say no deposit, you're good, but you have to pay the first month's rent. Then when NSFAS pays them, they'll pay me back. I was like, whoa, how am I going to sell this to my mom? Because I already told her like all she needs to pay is 1,000 rand. I get back home and I tell her this, and she's like, I don't have it, like find another plan. And then I was like, you know what? Last year what I did was I waited for NSFAS to pay before I moved in. Let me try that again this year. So I was like, I'm gonna go sign the lease and then take the lease agreement to NSFAS to apply for a payout. I get there, I get to the offices and whatever, and they're like, oh no, you really need to pay the first month's rent. Like there's no other way we can help you. Like we can't give you the lease agreement until you've paid the first month's rent. And I'm like, yo, how am I gonna do this? And then I was like, okay. And then like this time went on, I was thinking, I'm like, oh my word, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And then so like I had already made a budget for my textbook allowance, right? And the great thing was I had sold my my textbooks from last year, so that money covered the textbooks I needed for this semester. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take this money, buy my textbooks for the semester, and then my textbook allowance, I'll use a portion of that to pay the first month's rent, when NSFAS pays, they refund me, and then I'll use it for next semester's textbooks, which is great, right? So I thought. And then NSFAS gave out like communication that no, we need to apply for payouts online. And then like only to find that, and then I went to the offices on Monday, the Monday of Valentine's Day. I went there and I was like, so is this true? No, not on the Monday, I went on the Tuesday. I'm like, is this true? Like, can I, if I don't apply for payout, will I still be eligible for my for the 5.2 my book allowance, seeing as it's like going to be from Fundi that we're getting this communication to send in our banking statements? And they're like, no, you need to apply first before Fundi can communicate. And I was like, damn. I'm like, okay, can I apply for that I'm living at home, and then until I've been able to come up with the funds for private accommodation, then I come back and reapply? They're like, no, you can't reapply. I was like, yo, dang. So I'm like, you know what, let me go to class. After class, I'll go back to the management offices at where I'm planning on staying and be like, listen, I need the lease. If you guys want the money, give me the lease. Class goes by, I wasn't even able to concentrate. Class goes by, I come to the management office and I'm like, hi, I was wondering if it would be possible to sign my lease before I pay so I can hand it to the NSFAS offices. And they're like, oh, are you under NSFAS? I'm like, yes, I am. And they're like, oh, have you paid the admin fee? I'm like, yes, I have paid the admin fee. They're like, okay, so let's just talk to this lady. She'll be able to help you. So I tell the lady everything, and she's like, okay. Mind you, at this point, I was already convinced that like I'm moving in like March or something. And already I was not okay with that, because like going to school like on Mondays, my 2 classes are like 6 hours apart, and I was just not okay with like that, because obviously if they're 6 hours apart, I can't go home and come back because home is far. By the time I go home, by the time I step into the house, I have to go back out again. So I'm just going through all of this and whatever, and I'm like, I'm not okay. Like I can already feel my mental health like just deteriorating. So I get there, she's like, okay, we can make a financial arrangement. Do you think you'll be able to pay this by the 29th of Feb? I'm like, yeah, surely, because NSFAS takes about 10 to 15 working days. I'm sure I can. They're like, okay, cool. Once you've done that, okay, so we're just gonna write this down and note it. You'll sign the lease so you can take it to NSFAS, and then once that has been done, then you can just move in. When I tell you, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like I was ecstatic, you know. I was just like, yo, because I was already thinking about like, oh my word, how am I gonna commute? It's so much money to commute from home to campus and from campus to home. It's like so much money, so much time, and like on average I have 1 class per day, and I was not okay with like spending almost 2 hours, 2 hours on the road for a 15-minute class. I was not okay with that, like an hour here, an hour back. And I was like not okay with that. I was like, how am I going to do this? Like I was really not happy, and that was just during the first week of school. But we're here now. Okay, we're here now. We've moved in. It's great. And I just feel like now I have more time to my studies and to the content, and I just have more time for everything. I hope you can't see, but I just have more time for everything, and like it's gonna be a good year, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Don't forget to like this video. Comment down below if you're as excited as I am see you next week.